Hey, so you probably clicked on this video because you're interested in soft close on your drawers. I went through my grandma's house. The person who bought it completely remodeled it, and we went through when they were going to sell it just so we could see what they did to the house. And they put these cool soft close drawers in. And I thought it was the coolest thing because sometimes, you're going through the kitchen and you left the drawer open and you hit it with your leg, whatever the case is, or you pinch your finger in between the drawer. Well, the soft close helps with that, and I'm going to show you the soft close that I found, and I was able to add it to an existing set of drawers rather than having to buy all new hardware. So this is how the drawers function now. They don't have the soft close on it yet, but if you slam that shut, you can see it kind of bounces back at us. It's really nice and hard. Or if you leave it, just barely shut it like this, it doesn't continue to shut. It will never go shut. So with soft close, I've already added it to this drawer over here, but you can see there's a little mechanism here, and it attaches to this mechanism. And we'll talk about that a little bit. But you can see if I just barely push to here, it will grab it and pull it. If I were to slam it shut, it gets caught before it goes all the way back. So it never slams shut. So these are really convenient, and I'll show you how to install these. It's really easy. This is the hardware for the soft close mechanism. I got this on Amazon. It's 10 drawers worth, so it'll shut 10 drawers or work with 10 drawers. And it was about $44 for 10. And I'll put the link in the description down there. And you can pick different colors. I chose the gray because I thought it would match better. But now that I chose that, I wish I would have gone with the white because my hardware is all white. Either way, this you can pick up on Amazon. In the package you get 2 pieces of hardware. This piece will attach inside the drawer. This piece will attach onto the drawer. And there's a little internal mechanism in here that when the drawer reaches a certain point, it's going to pull it all the way back nice and smooth. Just like this. See if I can do this with one hand. So well, you get the idea. It grabs onto this piece and it will pull it back nice and smooth. To install this on your drawer, the first thing you're gonna have to do is, of course, remove the drawer. With any drawer, you can just pull back and you lift up a little bit and it will come right on it. In the package with the hardware, you'll see some screws. These longer flathead screws are for the mechanism piece, and the shorter rounded top screws are for the piece that attaches to the drawer. Once the drawer's out, you pick a side. It doesn't really matter which, but you have to look at your mechanism. There's these 2 tabs on the front. Some only have 1, some have 2, so you have to be careful which one. This one I can put on either side because there's a lip on either side. So if I choose here, you see that lip will rest right up against this cabinet here. And you're going to take your long screws and put one here, and then one at the top right back here. So I find it's easiest if you drill a little pilot hole first. Otherwise, quickly pre-drilling a hole, I'm not going to go very far in. It's just a lot easier to start the screw into these cabinets if there's a little bit of a pre-drill hole. Once you pre-drilled the holes, you'll take your longer flathead screws and start drilling them in. After you've drilled in the screws, the next step is to put the drawer back on. But before you do, you're going to want to make sure you pull this all the way to the end so it snaps into place. If not, your drawer is not going to be able to catch this piece and pull it back later. So something I learned, you're going to want to pre-pull this piece back before you put the drawer back on. This last step is the most difficult step because you have to take this piece, you have to figure out how high you're going to put it. So you're going to want to pull it all the way back so the flat piece touches the drawer or the face of the drawer, and slide it back. And you're going to want to look to see how high you need to go. You're not going to want to go too low, because if you go too low, you have to push even harder and pull even harder to detach the drawer. So there's a little round piece at the top there. I like to have it just sitting right on top of that piece. So you have to pull the drawer and make sure it sits right on top of there. It's a little hard, especially when you're holding a camera. So I'm going to want to be about right there. And so After you have your spots, just mark with the pencil where your screws are going to go. And then that should be all you need to do for that part. Just again, making sure that it's not too low or it'll be harder to pull out later. That's what she said. Made my marks with the pencil, so the next step is to pre-drill a hole in the spots that you marked. I just do dead center in this oval, that works out fine. Of course, the last step is to just insert those round top screws, the shorter ones, and you're done. That's all you need to do. So now that we have the soft close installed, let's try it out. There you go. Nice and easy. And because I didn't put that drawer piece too close, it's nice and easy to open. So even if I slam this shut, it catches it first and pulls it back nice and smooth. Well, there you go. That was nice and easy. I hope you liked the video. And again, as always, if you didn't like my video, then feel free to go record your own.